I'm gonna do what's called, and I wish someone taught me this when I was first starting out because it would have saved me a ton of time. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make this a group. The difference between a group and not a group is, see how if I want to draw the stud that goes right here and pull it up, see how they're now connected? In real life, those aren't connected. Those are two separate pieces that are nailed together, right? So what I want to do first, before I draw that stud, and this is like the trick that's probably the most important thing, is I'm going to select what I drew. So selection window, right click, make group. Okay, now when I draw that stud right here, it's not connected, it's its own stud. Do you remember at the lumberyard when we were there, you could buy pre-cut studs to a certain length? Do you remember what that was?
92 and a half?
92 and a quarter. 92.25. Properly. Okay. So 92 and a quarter, that's my stud. I'm going to make that a group. Okay, now I have two members. I don't have to draw anything else from scratch. I can make my whole wall just from these two things that I just drew. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So our spacing of our studs is 16 on center, right? So I could do that a couple ways. I could use the tape measure tool right here, and I could pull a guideline 16 inches. 16, enter. And that's 16 inches on center. That's one way to do it. And then I could copy this buddy. To copy something, you use the move tool, and then I press the control button. See how I get that little plus sign? It's little, but you see that little plus sign? So that means I'm gonna make a copy of this. Wherever I grab it, I'm making a copy. So I'm just putting that right on my, yep, 16 on center. Yep.
How'd you get the 16 from?
I used the tape measure tool.
Yeah.
And what I can do with the tape measure tool is I can pull a guideline. So I can pull from one edge along the axis that I want to pull in. So this is the green axis. And I'm going to do a 32-inch guideline. So that is just a guideline. It's not a real line. It's just a construction line. It's going to help me locate things. So I'm going to do another one right there. That's my stud. Okay, there's an even faster way to do that. So I'm going to remove my guideline just for keep it cleaner. I'm going to do the copy, so move, control, click once, drag it the direction I want to go in, and I'm going to copy this. I'm going to move it 16 inches. Enter. And then without doing anything else, I'm going to do X4. So I just did the same thing, operation 4 times. I just multiplied it.
Wow.
So what I did was that 16. X4.
And then what did you do?
I typed in X4. You can see on the bottom right. 16, enter. Here, I'll do it again, slow motion.
16 or X?
I'll do it, hang tight. So move tool, go to the point I want to grab it by, control to make a copy, click to make the copy, drag the distance that I want to take it, which is 16, enter to plant that, X4 to multiply that operation 4 times.
control just quit, not holding it down.
Correct. I'm never holding anything down.
Now, where are your nails? I'm joking.
We can put those in. Okay, last thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make a copy, and I know that this is advanced for you guys, but I'm showing it to you for a reason, which is that you can get better and do things really efficient. So, putting the top plate up there. Okay, cool. This is a standard stud wall, so we have a double top plate. So I'm gonna copy this again, put a double top plate. So I just drew 2 pieces from scratch, and now I have a stud wall. Okay, the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna draw my plywood. Plywood is 4 feet, 48 by 96. Do that. Close that shape, and now I'm gonna pull it out. It's gonna be a 1/2 inch. So that's my, what's that?
How do you do that?
I did half. You can do either 0.5, enter, or 1-2, enter. I think I did 1-2. And you can see what I'm typing in the bottom right. Yeah. And then make that a group. Okay, so now I have my 2 sheets of plywood, and that's my stud wall. So the 92 1/4 inch studs that you can get pre-cut at True and White are that length because see how there's a little bit of space left over right here? That's for the drywall on the ceiling. So you can have a wall that has plywood, full length, no cutting, and then enough left over for ceiling drywall. That's the idea. What's that?
It's 3/4.
It's 3/4. The drywall is 5/8 or 1/2 inch, so it gives you a little wiggle room.
Why are there 2 on top?
Two plates?
Yeah.
Because standard stud wall has a double top plate.
And the extra 1/4 inches, because if you stack 3 1.5, is that a little bit more than 4.5? Is that why?
Sorry, it's just to give you a little wiggle room. Yeah, it's not super huge. Yeah. Okay, so I know that was advanced, but that is something you could, with not too much time, get to a point where you're drawing things, making them groups, copying them, and so on. But for today, I want you to spend 10 minutes. Well, here, I'm going to show a quick demo. Before you get really disciplined in SketchUp, it's nice to be loose. And by loose, I mean you're just making shapes and press pulling. That's it. So I'm doing that. Maybe up like this. I'm just like improvising. There's no rules. You can create your own little world. I can use the move tool and bring this up if I want. I can grab a corner and pull it out if I want, like that, like a weird shape. I can use the, I don't use the free version that much.
I have a dying question.
Okay, don't die.
You ready?
Yes.
So you know
I
that
don't know if I am actually. Yeah.
you know that wall you just made that was advanced on the right side of the screen?
Yeah.
So if you put another plywood on the other side, how would you see the studs inside?
Yeah. So you mean if I copied these?
Yeah, and stick it on the other side. Yeah. So how do I get my X-ray vision to see the studs inside?
Yeah, good question. There's 2 ways you could do that.
Oh,
One.
put on your X-ray glasses?
Yes, actually. So in styles, you can do. I don't use the free version that much. Okay, there is, let's see that, yeah, so that's I just put on X-ray vision there,
Whoa.
yeah. That's one way to do it,
Got it.
that, yeah, you can change
There is X-ray
it.
vision.
There is, yeah, X-ray vision, yeah.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Yeah, stick to that one. Different styles. Okay, so you guys take a few minutes just to play around. There's no right or wrong. There's just space. Do you want to use mine, Sullivan? Go for it.
You ready for another question?
Sure.
I didn't get the concept of that stud that's super high, so you could put something up there.
Mm-hmm.
So first of all, what is a regular stud length if you didn't go to that lumber yard?
Well, you buy lumber in different lengths.
Yeah.
The stud corresponds to however you designed your wall. So
Okay.
there is no one length. There is a way to use the material that you buy efficiently,
Yeah.
but there is no one stud length. Yeah.
Okay, so
The thinking with this is that it's a really efficient way to use material. So you don't have to cut the plywood. Yeah, go ahead. And you can use the plywood as is without cutting, because that comes a standard length. And then it leaves a little bit of space to be able to put drywall on in the ceiling.
put drywall
So you
on.
turn that off. Don't worry about it.
Or do you
Got it.
Play around.
Okay. 11, 12, 25. Just learned a lot of cool tricks in SketchUp.
So you
Let's
can
go
use
out.
the